In this video, I'm going to teach you a few ways to troubleshoot your YouTube ad campaigns to make sure that you can get them working, get them profitable. And these are just a few simple tips to just kind of a quick checklist to make sure you can get good results from these campaigns. So number one is, if you're getting results that aren't that great, just make sure your conversion tracking is set up properly, because sometimes you might be getting leads but you haven't set up the AdWords code in a way that it's firing properly. So what you'll want to do is actually use the Google Tag Assistant to check the code on your thank you pages to make sure your conversions are firing. So essentially, tech stuff being hire somebody who knows AdWords code to make sure that your conversion tracking is working. Usually you can find people on Upwork for the conversion tracking site for pretty cheap, and they can just double check it just to make sure you're actually, the data is accurate. So that's tip number one. Number two is, are you using CPV or CPA bidding? So with CPV bidding, typically we see pretty great results, but we see somewhat better results with CPA bidding. The thing is, CPA campaigns can be a bit difficult to run, in which case you have to try a few different things, which is a topic for another video. But you want to be trying both cost per view and true view for action. True view for action is they're YouTube ads that optimize for certain actions, so they're basically conversion ads. That's like number two. Number three, you want to be making sure that if you're starting to spend at scale, you want to take a quick look at the demographics and the AdWords report side to make sure you're not targeting countries that are losing money, ages that are losing money, genders that are losing money, and so on. And you maybe want to check different campaigns, because sometimes if you have a campaign that's like, let's say, targeting cold traffic, you might have different demographics responding than a retargeting campaign. So you want to look at the AdWords section to take a look at your demographics, including parental status, age, gender, country, region, and just see if there are any levers you can pull there to cut down the losers. Number four is, make sure that your video creatives are up to par. Do they have a strong hook? Are they shot relatively well? They're not like extremely low quality, fuzzy video, but they're actually kind of like formatted properly, the widescreen format instead of vertical, which doesn't really usually work that well on YouTube for us. You want to make sure that the videos have a clear call to action, so there's actually it tells the users to click to the video. And I do have multiple videos on how to create winning video creatives, so check those videos out. But you want to make sure your video creatives are good enough and they have things set up properly for making sure your video ads actually convert. And another thing I'd check, so this would be probably the last thing, and there's a few other things I would check, but they get really minute and those are less likely. But another important thing to check is to make sure you look at your placements and make sure you're not showing up on low quality channels. So sometimes you'll show up on little kids channels where it's just basically no buyers are going to be watching that channel. Same thing with if you show up in weird foreign language videos, you're probably not going to convert on those videos either. So you want to check your placements, make sure that's properly set up. One last final takeaway, I believe I said 5, so I'm going to make it 6 tip, is check the conversion rate on the landing page. Make sure your landing page is optimized. If you're getting 10% conversion rate on your landing page, your YouTube ads are not going to make you that much of a profit. You want to make sure your whole funnel is set up properly. And sometimes Facebook landing pages, the landing pages that you're sending Facebook traffic to, they don't convert as well on YouTube, so you have to try stuff and just keep an eye on the landing page conversion rate. So yeah, those are some quick tips on how to troubleshoot your YouTube ad campaigns. Now here's the thing, if you have a business that's doing 75, 100K a month plus in revenue and you want to aggressively tackle YouTube advertising, you're serious about it, feel free to book a call. Try to do this yourself or just let an expert agency handle it. Regardless, hit the subscribe button, ask any questions below, and I'll do my best to get back to those questions, and join my Facebook group if you haven't. All those links will be in the description, and yeah, have a great day. Cheers.